everyone, it's Keely. So today I'm going to be doing a quick speed paint video on this most recent Space Girl I finished. This was mostly watercolor based, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. First we're going to start out with the things I used to create this painting. First off is my favorite Papermate mechanical pencil. This is a Blick's Taklon white paintbrush. This is a $1 paintbrush. This is a Niji Waterbrush in size medium. This is my Niji brush in size small. This is a brush Micron pen in black. This is a black Micron pen in size 0.5. A Sakura Jelly Roll pen in metallic gold. I'm not quite sure what this pen is, but I will leave it in the down bar below. My favorite Higgins White Ink for highlights. Blick's liquid watercolor in gold. Kosher Salt. This no-name eraser. Canson Montval watercolor sketchbook. These are my favorite watercolor sketchbooks. And then my customized watercolor palette. So I decided that I wanted to do another Q&A today, so I asked questions on my Instagram, and I asked for you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram, and so I decided to do a few more slightly uncommon ones. Last time I did really obvious ones that I had a lot of questions about, but this time I wanted to do something that was like a little more unusual. So my first question is, what type of markers do you use? I don't use markers like Prismacolors or Copics really. I use multi-liners to do a lot of my work, and that's usually a Micron, but I don't use markers pretty much ever. The next question is, how much do you think someone should start out with for pricing commissions / prints? Also, what is a good website that you could sell prints on? So, I think that you should charge whatever the cost of materials is, plus how much you want to get paid per hour, times how many hours you put in on the project. And then you can also charge for, like, say, packaging or something like that, how detailed the piece was and all that sort of stuff. It's really a very personal thing about pricing, so you just have to, like, my best advice would probably be to compare it to what other people charge, and then see what you're willing to charge for your work. A good website to sell prints on is, I don't really have much experience with several websites. Ever since I've sold prints, I've sold on Etsy, and Etsy has always worked really well for me. They have really great rates, they make everything super easy, and yeah, I mean, I really don't have a bad thing to say about Etsy, so if you're looking for somewhere to sell your prints through, I would absolutely recommend it. The next question is, any tips for making an art portfolio? This depends on the type of art portfolio you're looking to create. If you're looking to create an art portfolio to get into art school, I would say basically just draw from life. They want to see realism and stuff. I've never applied to art school, but from what I've read about applying, it's basically like just a lot of realism. But if you're making a personal art portfolio, I would say just compile your favorite pieces that you're most proud of, and you can display them somewhere casual, like, say, on a Tumblr blog, where people who are maybe finding you through Instagram, like a more casual platform, can go and view your work, and it's just less formal than applying to, say, an art school. Any advice for how to develop a social media following? I actually get this question a lot, and I don't think I've ever answered it. My best advice for building a social media following is just, firstly, post frequently, tag your work, be active on your page, like, respond to other people's pieces, leave your thoughts with other people, and when they see you frequently interacting with the community, it attracts people to you. So there's that. Post as frequently as you possibly can. I try and post at least once a day, but usually no more than 3 or 4 times a day. It just depends on how much work I'm accomplishing. But stay consistent. Don't give up. And yeah, oh, it really helps to tag your work, especially on Instagram. It helps a lot. Next question is, have you tried drawing mails? I have tried drawing mails. I don't enjoy drawing mails. I don't intend to try again. I like to draw women because I don't really know how to describe it. I find them very visually attractive. I really enjoy their like soft features, and I enjoy it so much more than drawing males. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but drawing men just doesn't speak to me on the same level. I love the feminine touch that I can add to drawing women, and I feel like I kind of project myself into my drawings, and so it's easier for me to identify with a woman than it is to identify with a man. But yeah, I don't really like drawing men. I don't really intend to try drawing men anytime soon. Next question is, what's your technique for hair? My technique for hair is scribble until it looks good, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've had a lot of people ask if I can do a whole video on drawing hair. I'm going to try to do that video, but I can't make any promises because honestly, it's just one of those things I had to develop on my own. It wasn't something that I managed to teach myself by seeing other people do it. It was just one of those things I had to figure out what I liked and what worked for me, and I honestly in my mind can't comprehend how I would describe learning how to do that. So yeah. The next question is, how do you overcome art block? This has gained a lot of traction and controversy in the Instagram art community lately. It started with a video. I don't remember who the video is by, but I'll see if I can find it and link it below. But it was entitled something like "Art Block Isn't Real." And it was basically talking about how art block is just an excuse to not create. And I kind of have to agree with that. If you wait for inspiration to find you every time that you want to create something, you will create so much less frequently, and you will improve so much more slowly than if you just sit down and force yourself to do even like the worst sketch in the world. The worst sketch in the world is already one step ahead of not creating anything that day. And I think that constant creation and constant work is what improves your skills, and it's what really builds you as an artist. And so if you let art block get in the way of that, it really hinders you more than maintains the quality of your work, because no one cares if you make a shitty sketch that day. Nothing you do has to be perfect. Art block is just a word for I don't really know how to describe it, but you can do better. You can create, and it does not matter the quality of what you're creating. You just need to sit down and you need to really evaluate what you want to accomplish, and you can accomplish it. So yeah, I hope this was entertaining. I will have all of the items that I used in this video linked down below. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have a image at the end of this video for you guys to see this picture in full. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I will see you guys next Monday with my next video. Thanks for watching.